So even though it looks like I'm looking at you, I'm actually paying attention that way, which is where I'm driving. Anyways, this has to do with marriage. So apparently your job in life is to fucking find your soulmate, which is not existent, and be bound to them by law for all of eternity and fucking start a life. Apparently that's our fucking jobs, or at least that's what they want to tell you. I have a couple problems with marriage, okay? A, it's pretty fucking useless, okay? If you get along with somebody and you love them and whatever and whatnot, why don't you just live with the motherfucker? Great! You can be together, you can agree not to do other things and, you know, have a commitment to one or another. But what is the purpose of marriage? Please, somebody explain that to me, because I'd love to know. I asked a man, I'm not going to say who this was, but I asked a man who's been divorced 4 times. His first marriage lasted a decade. And he said, well, when I was growing up, I was told getting married was the right thing to do. Well, A, most people don't even know what the right thing to do is. And B, sometimes the right thing to do is based on your perspective, which is obviously a great variable. So I don't really understand this. And then when you get divorced, it's always about thousands of fucking dollars, or in celebrity cases, it's always about millions of fucking dollars. And then you gotta deal with child custody and property custody and all this shit. And usually the male gets fucking shit on because the females are such victims. Another thing to do with equality. But I just don't understand. Why don't you find somebody, I don't give a fuck what you call them. You call them your girlfriend, your wife, your fucking slut, your friend, your boyfriend. I don't give a fuck in a gay instance. I mean, I don't care. But why do you have to get married? What drives people to feel like they have to be married? I don't understand that. I really don't. And I started thinking about this after I ended a long relationship, because I don't understand the point. And it seems like there's a lot more negatives than there are positives. It seems like a lot of people fucking bitch and whine and say how boring it is and how you never get sex and all this shit. And for what? For what? You still have the same person right there, except for you're bound by fucking law, which means absolutely fucking nothing. A title that means absolutely nothing. But you get a ring out of it. So there's thousands of dollars you could have put in a better investment. You know, I just don't understand. So if somebody would answer that question for me, what is the purpose? The genuine internal drive to be connected to somebody. Because let's not forget what we are. We're animals. We're a species. We come from chimpanzees. Animals generally get together in mating season and separate and find somebody else the next mating season, because the purpose of sex is to survive, to reproduce. But people don't understand that. They've taken it as something you're supposed to do under the Lord or some shit. You know, you gotta be married first. Whether you have sex the day before or the day after or the year before or the decade before or after you get married doesn't make a fucking difference. You're still having sex. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't understand this whole shenanigans about you have to be married to have sex. That's the right thing to do. No. Having sex to responsibly procreate, in my opinion, is the right thing to do. And I don't think that you should have kids if you aren't capable of raising them comfortably. However, as a person of society, of the working class, I also understand that economic hardship can come at any time. You can get fired for almost no reason, or for a mistake, an honest mistake, which really can't be held accountable to you, or you can be fired, or, you know, whatever else, for many reasons. And I just don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't. So, if you would answer that for me, thank you. Bye-bye.